Hi, this is Bob. Today I'm working on a really nice little electronics servicing tool or a tool to use when you're building something. The HEATHKIT Tunnel Dipper HM-10A. This was produced by HEATHKIT back in the late 60s. It uses germanium transistors in there, but it is a good working little instrument when it's working. It has plug-in coils. Here's one of the plug-in coils. The coils plug into a phono connector right there, and here's your switch for turning it off or on right there. And it uses a single AA battery. Draws very little current. It's a really nice instrument. The case I already have off. The case is held on with one screw through the bottom, and that goes right through here on the unit to hold the case on. I'll turn it around a little bit here so you can see things better. Now, what goes wrong in these? 9 times out of 10 on this circuit board here are little half-watt resistors. These resistors are what we say hydroscopic. They absorb water. They're an old type resistor, and so I'm just going, there's 8 of them in there. My plan is to replace them with 8 brand new resistors after I check the new resistors. But these resistors go bad, and that causes problems. Now, the problem I'm having with this one is that it works up to 20 megahertz. After you go above 20 megahertz and plug the coil in above 20 megahertz, which I think is 30 to 50 megahertz, something like that, I'm not sure. But anyhow, when you plug the higher frequency coils in, it does not work. And usually that is those resistors. The first thing you have to do to get into this, to work on it, on the back of the meter there's 2 wires. The easy way to take care of those is just get in there with small cutters and cut them. There's one on this side, one on the other side. And then when you get this out, you can extend those wires again by just putting another little piece of bare wire on there, looping it around together with the other one, soldering it so they're long enough then when you put it back together. But you got to get those 2 wires disconnected from the meter. It comes off separately with this other piece here. The other thing you have to do then is take off these 2 knobs on the back. The big one here has got a set screw, and this is not the original knob. Somebody put a different one on. It works okay, but the original was a HEATHKIT, recognizable as a HEATHKIT knob, and was not quite like this. This came off of a Hallicrafters or something, an old one. But anyways, it works fine. That's no problem, but it just looks a little different. This one here is a very, very small Allen. I don't know, 1/16 inch or something like that, Allen set screw. So you need a very, very small Allen wrench to get this guy off here. So you take those off. You take off the, you disconnect the 2 wires on the meter. You take off the screws back here where the switch is located. You see there's 2 screws there. Take those out. And then, after you get all that off, you have to kind of bend the case out, swing it out, and over the shafts. And then you can slide the case off. That gets you in part way to the circuit board, and I'm going to take this apart then and take these screws out here and here. There's a couple more on the other side so that I can get in and remove those resistors and replace them. So I'm going to remove them. I'm going to check each one of them as I take them out, but I think they're going to all be replaced. And you can replace those with 1/4 watt resistors too. I have some 1/4 watt resistors which are a little smaller, but I was going to try to replace those with the resistors that got the coating all over the whole resistor. It's like they're painted all over, little tiny ones, and those will not absorb water like these do. These are not coated in any kind anyway. I suppose you could put beeswax on them or something like that if you got a good one, and then heat it up a little bit with your soldering iron, and the beeswax would flow on. That would seal it up, wouldn't it? But anyhow, I think new resistors is the best thing, so that's what I'm going to do here. So this is just a preliminary showing you what this is like before I started on it. This is part 1 of repairing the HEATHKIT HM-10A tunnel dipper. So that's it for right now. 73s everybody, and good DX.